So uh, yeah, they tried to take my hypeness. They had him come out. Soon as same thing. Soon as I open the door, he's coming out the door. You know, he's supposed to be military too, ex-military veteran. He is, because matter of fact, they put his mail in my mailbox about a week ago from the VA. Honestly, I almost opened it because it looks it's the same thing, the same envelopes. But matter of fact, the mailman got mad, right? Because I waited on him. It was I put it right there. What it is. Where I'm from, Birmingham, it was the wrong address. You put it like up here. So I put it up here, but I knew they was gonna be funny, the mailman. So I waited. The day, it was a Monday, last Monday probably, last Monday. And but when I got it, I'm looking at it. It's a letter from the VA. It's official. But then I almost just opened it, but then I looked. Is his name? Is him, and it's his apartment. Like I said, they send the little kids out. So that's what. So the poor kids, they can't come outside till I come outside. When I was a kid, about that age, even though they need to cut that damn grass right there in the front yard. Yeah, that's another thing. Our grass in Queens was always cut. That was saying, Queens, we had a house, but it's like the poor kids can't come out till I come out. That's kind of fucked up. You know, I'm pretty sure as a kid, a big yard like that got plenty of places for adventure. You know what I'm saying? If I was a kid, but they gotta be stuck in the house. I mean, nowadays all the kids stay inside. Like I said, that's another thing. I'm pretty sure you don't see no kids. In my day, it's summertime. You would see nothing but anywhere, New York, down south. It's nothing but kids. You don't see no kids. Whatever they done, and yeah, I could blame the Democrats. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd be all over. Especially, well, yeah, if I was like six, 7, 8, old enough to cross the street, I'd be gone. All us, we be gone. We be all over the place. We be everywhere. All up, damn near. The closest this is downtown, we damn near be downtown on a day like today. It's summertime. We be fucking downtown, or uptown, or whatever they call it. Shit, I was like 7 or 8 bikes, all that shit. But so yeah, they still mad. That's what I'm saying. They must got pictures of him too. I don't understand why they still holding on these clowns. The rest of the country, you see, that's another thing. The rest of the country, they telling on Kamala. They telling on her. This video right here, this one, they can't. These girls, black women, they went on the internet and did live like I'm doing now, right? They doing live streams. This was yesterday, say 16 hours ago. I didn't even catch this one. And they telling that they paid homeless people. She seen it. She saw this. You can say, well, no. Why would black women supposed to love Democrats? Why would she tell a lie like that? It's not a white person. It's not a white girl. She's up there. She said Fulton County, Atlanta. They went and grabbed up homeless people and paid them to come to Kamala rally and see Meg Thee Stallion. They paid people to come. They grabbed up homeless people. They telling on these hoes. They telling these black women mad. They mad for real. They tired of these hoes. I've been told y'all that years ago. It was going to be women. Period. With all that me too, whatever stuff. I told you it was going to be women. They're not going to let y'all do us like this. They got sons. They got brothers. They got dads. They got uncles. I said this. They whoever the ones that was going along with that shit, I told you women was gonna bust them out. They're not think about it. They're not gonna let you do us like this. They they're women. I told y'all that years ago. Like I said, the stuff that I know, the shit I might add cuss words. The women in my family don't cuss. I never heard them cuss my whole life. But uh, you know, like I said, shit, that all the shit that I heard is as a kid, you know, beat up under your mom, all that shit, everybody, grandma, auntie, this and that, the female their cousins, their cousins, all of them, they would talk about the church women in church. That's why I told you, that's where I get this shit from. Church women, they do not like hoes. And this was before gangster rap. I was only about 5, 7, 8 years old. All that. That's what I'm saying. It ain't got nothing to do with Too Short, NWA, Eazy. Got nothing to do with none of that. As you see now, they clowning Kamala. Not clowning, they telling the truth. They tired of this shit. They tired of these hoes. I told y'all.
And it gave you like, ooh, Atlanta's hype for her. Like people are so excited for her. I know you felt it. I know you saw it. She even brought out
Nope, none of us thought that, but she tell the truth herself. This chick right here, nobody thought that. Nobody bought that. Nobody thought, oh, Atlanta people are hyped for come up. Nobody bought it the whole time. But thank you, yeah, thank all of for coming out and telling the truth. But nobody bought it. But we needed proof. What it is, we needed proof. I wish she would have filmed that shit.
Megan Thee Stallion shaking her butt, twerking for a political rally, talking about hotties for Harris. The first black female president. Why was you on that stage twerking?
I mean, these people really are stupid. You can't get. You see now, they're stupid. There is no other. There's no being nice. Oh, they want control of the. You want stupid people to know when somebody who's stupid, but they stand in their place. Well, not stay, but you don't put them. If you're the leader, you're not gonna put a stupid person. You're not gonna be mean. And that person don't want to be in charge. That's what I'm saying. They know better, right? But now these Marxists, this is Marxism. This is what this is. Marxism. And that's another thing. That's how you know communists are stupid. They really thought this shit was gonna work. They thought this attack right here, using black people, using hoes, was gonna work, and we all was gonna fall for it. Oh, well, they knew I wasn't gonna fall for it. That's why they've been, gang stalking me my whole life. They knew I was too smart. Asked too many questions. There's nothing they could do. You can't fool him. It's like, yeah, exactly. They probably saw it when I was a little kid, because I remember when I was about, I remember how old I was, but all the elders out, probably a barbecue or something or whatever, fish fry, out of the mouths of babes, because I said so. That's why I said, remember that I told you I got a lot of whoopings. My mouth popped all the time. You saying stuff that a kid say. I saying stuff that a kid shouldn't say. Like, it's funny. I thought about it, my mom, like Eddie Murphy, instead of shoe, her hand, she'd always hit me right in the mouth. Pow! And it didn't hurt. It just, it doesn't hurt. It just surprised you. It shocked you. It just shocked you. Like, shut up. Whatever I said, pop. And she was good with it. And then probably my fault too for being up under. Yeah, she's sitting in the chair and I'm right there and pop. So that's it. But but you ain't got wisdom. You don't know. How, you're smart, but you don't know. You don't know. Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble really, or hurt real bad. That's why spare the rod, spoil the child in the Bible. That's where that come from. But these folks really thought but see the good thing, normally, Maybe I am feeling a little pride for these black women now.
I know I love me. That's my girl, and I'ma always stand on business when it comes to her. Girl, you was on that presidential stage twerking. Girl, you know we cannot be acting like that in front of the TV. Now, Kamala Harris, I just watched your little halftime show. Your little, halftime show with Megan Thee Stallion. I know you call it a rally, but I beg you differ. In 2024, this is how the presidential candidates get black votes because they think we need ratchet, bougie, classic. I love me some Megan Thee Stallion, don't get me wrong. But I think I'd rather look at Megan at her concerts, listen to her in my ear, or watch like on TikTok.
Now it sounds like I don't know. I'm just because they would live streams. They might be listening to me. Remember, I don't listen to Megan Thee Stallion, but I was like, I said it yesterday. I assume, or the day before yesterday. That was the day before yesterday, right? I'm like, I assume, that people would go see a concert. It's a $20 ticket or something, right? And they did it for free. Now we find not only did they not do it for free, they paying people, but not to go see Megan Thee Stallion. They paying to see Kamala. Democrats. Just I'm gonna let it play. And see, so all of them, I love. That's fine. You can love, whatever. And honestly, listening to Meg, the few times I heard her, the once or twice or whatever, she actually raps. I might not like, but she actually raps. But that's like we're all saying, this has nothing. People can't afford gas. People can't afford their houses. All types of shit. Nobody wants to see a rapper, a traditional rapper or not. I just made up that phrase. Yeah, she's like tradition. She's an actual, rap. It don't matter if she's a good lyricist, like Queen Latifah or something like that. But she actually raps. But nah, this ain't the place. This ain't.
Something like that. I don't know if this was the right So instead of Kamala Harris giving us policy to benefit black people, she gave us shaking Megan Thee Stallion. That is what she thinks black people deserves.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
See, 4 years ago, they gave y'all Cardi B at the height of her song WAP. Wet SSPUS. This year, they're coming with Megan Thee Stallion. Black women, if y'all don't sit y'all silly asses down looking all stupid. Why the hell was Megan Thee Stallion twerking at Kamala Harris' presidential speech? It is a time and a place for that, honey. I could have went to a concert to see that. And Kamala, it's too much serious stuff going on right now in the world for you to be playing like that. Why did you think that was cool? Why did you think that was funny?
They're legally robbing you. And it's happening every time you pay for car insurance. Here's the deal.
Anybody that's running for president right now is serious right now in this world. And please give it up for Quavo and Megan.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague. You're a colonizer.
She really disrespected black women by coming to Atlanta for a check balance and turning her campaign rally into Magic City. Of course, he have her supporters, Sabule, like Jamel Hill and friends. They're going to take up for this Indian woman no matter what. Black women are not condoning popping thought pockets for votes.
Why they got Megan Thee Stallion and the potential president-elect rallying at an event in Atlanta, Georgia? See, they keep running the same old play, y'all. They suck your energy dry, lower your frequency and vibration, and then pull the rug up from under you. And then when you land on your ass, they wondering how you got there. You asking for help, they like, oh, no, I can't help you. They keep doing the same old thing. Y'all got all of these washed up people coming to this event trying to gauge votes and attention from people when really y'all need to be connecting with the people and not trying to use celebrities as a way to gauge people for votes.
These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns.
The game is getting tired and old. Then y'all trying to blame Trump for the migrant issue when you've been in office for 4 years and you could have done something about it, but you haven't done anything. Even the people that you working around been trying to get you to do something and you haven't done nothing. You even said out your mouth you ain't done nothing. So now all of a sudden if you become the president, you gonna change it? No, I doubt it, because you had 4 years to try to work on changing, you didn't. So at this point, y'all need to stop coming with the tired game. Y'all keep problem, action, solution. Y'all create problems and then y'all come up with solutions when y'all are the problem. Okay, just in case you did not know it, on yesterday, Kamala Harris had a rally in Atlanta, and it gave you like, ooh, Atlanta's hype for her. Like, people are so excited for her. I know you felt it. I know you saw it. She even brought out ratchet Megan Thee Stallion, shaking her butt, twerking for a political rally, talking about hotties for Harris.
The first black female president. Let's get this done, hotties. Hotties for Harris.
That did not turn your stomach. Like, that is pandering. Like, if you've ever heard it. But that's not the catch-up. Do not let that rally looking fool you, because Fulton County has been doing this for years.
She telling it. I mean, all of them telling the truth, but she telling them. She telling them, y'all. Oh shit, she telling. I got it, and I got to tell it. They telling on y'all. Damn, it's a shame that you never get to be proud of black. I never, till now, of black women, not. See, you gotta, no, you ain't gotta be manly. You ain't gotta be boss chicks, all this shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why everybody, marrying out the race and going overseas to get women. That's all we want. We ain't need y'all to be manly. Y'all still not in charge. We don't need you to be in front. Y'all won't protect us and stand. Why? Why will we stand up for hoes? The nigga that you let all these niggas fuck, he ain't have to fight for you. The fuck I'ma fight for? Any of us gonna fight for you for? They're like, that's not what I know. But it is. See, y'all women, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand men, just like we don't understand women, right? But we're telling you, you didn't have to do nothing, But
before the rallies, they get busloads and they go pick up the homeless people. They offer them food, drink, and a little change to come to the rally, so the rallies will look full. Now, I didn't realize she just dealt with the rally, and I want to say it was Pennsylvania, where it was less than 60 people. It was quite embarrassing for her, and so that's not going to go down in this blackity black city. Okay, it's just not going to go down. They are absolutely going to make sure that thing looks packed out. So I want you to know, that's why you only saw certain angles as well, but I want you to know, people aren't for her like that. That's why they're having to pick up homeless people. That being said, I'm going to give her this. She's not the only
picked
one.
up homeless people.
It's a very Fulton County, Atlanta thing. You can see it before all of the Democratic rallies. You can see it.
So they do that all the time in Fulton County, Atlanta. They pick up they've been doing it. They get homeless people, get them a couple of dollars, put in their pocket, 10, 20, whatever.
Now, I've never seen them pick up people and pay them to vote Democratic, but it's been said for years, that they literally will go pick up homeless people on the days of the election and pay them to vote. They need the money, so they do it, because what poor and desperate is what they're banking on. I haven't seen that, but I have absolutely, and I saw yesterday them picking up the homeless people to come to the rally. So do not be fooled. They'll tell you it's a lie. I'm telling you. This right here, 1,000% the truth.
The fact that Kamala Harris put Quavo and Meg Thee Stallion on stage yesterday at her rally is mind-boggling to me, right? In my opinion, it really shows what she feel and think about the black community. Of all people, Michelle Obama wasn't available. Condoleezza Rice wasn't available. Someone who's actually a good role model that young children could look up to, but that's neither here nor there, right?
Instead of putting her on stage to twerk, you could have put her on stage to speak about gun reform. You could have actually used Quavo to do the same thing, but instead you...
There's no need for gun reform. Seriously, you fuck up, you go to prison. You can't predict, you can't prevent, you know, somebody's life getting taken. Bottom line, that's not what it's about. And like I said, where the most people getting fucked up and smoked is in the cities with the gun control. That's where everybody getting smoked and shit, because only the criminals got guns, and you got the rest of the people, they can't have a legal one, and they know the rest of us, we're not going to take a chance of going to prison if we get stopped or pulled over with a gun, or even if you have to use it. Matter of fact, I saw a story, this is a real story, a dude in New York, he's in prison because somebody broke in his house and he shot him with his illegal gun. But literally he did everything right except for he was living in New York. If he had been down south, Birmingham, Atlanta, yeah, you could have smoked him for breaking in home invasion. Somebody breaking your house, call the coroner. He shot him. This dude is in prison.
Chose to take another direction. I don't know what that was about. Now, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And if we just fell for that, then that literally just set us back thousands of years, not hundreds, all right? And if that's literally all it takes to get your vote, then that says a lot about us, the black community. Because here's the thing, we still haven't heard any policies. We still haven't heard anything about bills. Is the girl going to say anything about reparations? That's neither here nor there, right? I can guarantee you, though, that the elders was probably embarrassed and a little disgusted. I can guarantee you that the ancestors was upset, too. That's probably why we had that major storm in Atlanta last night.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what we're talking about, though. The witchcraft, the ancestors, the major storm. And yeah, the Bible does say the devil, that's what I'm saying. She might be right. The devil has control of the earth, all that. That's the devil. But she thinks it's good. She thinks it's the ancestors are upset. No, they're dead. The ancestors ain't thinking nothing. I mean, but hey, everybody's entitled. Like I said, this is America, freedom of religion and from religion. So hey, but like I said, you're not gonna come and infect us with that's fine. It's fine, but don't get mad.
See, here's the deal, people. This is not your actual high school debate or your high school popular person, right? This is real life. We need somebody that can be in office that will stand on 10 if we need them to, if we were to have to go to war. We need somebody that can stand on business if we go into another pandemic or something of that nature. We need somebody who can actually sit at the table with these world leaders, right, and work things out in the
I mean, she used all the keywords, sit at the table with this, yeah, they tried to ask me that once. It's like after I got out the army and they had, I was kind of down. And, they introduced me to one of they niggas, whatever. And he's like, what does he bring to the table? I'm like, what, nigga? I'm smarter than you, dumb bitch. Is that, no, seriously. And I'm disappointed in him, my homie, this like, first nigga, like I said, as usual, when we moved down south, since I was 12. Now it's like, 2007 or 8 or whatever. And I'm like, what do I bring to, nigga, I first of all, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what do y'all, that's not gangster. You're like, well, you're talking about, don't worry about what I'm talking about. The point is like, what do I bring? Like, yeah, maybe it was insulting, this, whatever, I ain't gonna call them fake or whatever, but, it's like, but all this, the table, this is seat at the table, what table? No, I know it's a metaphor. That's what I'm saying. No, that shit, that's slave thinking. That's slave mentality. The table, master table. No, ain't no fucking seat at the table. They are still trying. That's what I'm saying. Her right there, she's trying to infiltrate. She is. She's trying to bring that chick right there. The other ones, they were saying some real shit. This bitch right here, she trying to introduce all that witchcraft shit. They're trying to come in. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you, it's not gonna work. Ain't nobody down for all this witchcraft shit. Sit at the table. We didn't know. We don't need nobody at the fucking table. Ain't no fucking table. I'm ex-military. Ain't no fucking table. There's no goddamn table. You want to negotiate? Yeah, you negotiate. War or peace. The table sound like a fucking slave getting scraps from the table. A dog or something. They throwing scraps at the table. Your mentality is what I'm saying. That mentality of the table. What?
Negotiate to the point things don't have to get real, if you understand where I'm coming from. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna go ahead and end here because I know y'all don't want to hear my opinion, especially because it's not a popular opinion. But if that's what the election is coming to, then we should probably stop while we're ahead.
I'm just wondering when the black community gonna realize the Democratic Party does not take us seriously.
I reduced my dark circles in just 2 months with Agency by Curology's eye formula. 2 months ago, I took a quiz on Agency.
Or more so, they don't think they were smart. Their strategy for decades has been hiring black entertainers to endorse them. Fast forward 2024, they're still doing the same thing. It is even worse. Because now they sprinkling a little bit of ratchetness into it for relatability. And I'm just like, last election, Joe Biden's campaign for the black vote was telling black people that they not black if they don't vote for him. And getting some strippers to twerk with the word vote wrote on their booty. And also, for some odd reason, hiring Cardi B to endorse him, even though Cardi B's not black, but she was used to get the black vote. Not her own people vote, but our vote. Now we got Kamala Harris throwing a rally, and Megan Thee Stallion is performing. Megan Thee Stallion is twerking. And y'all swear to God, this is to reach the black youth and get the black. Listen, these people don't take us seriously. They are not twerking and dancing and partying to get anybody else's vote. They are discussing policy, new laws, bills, resolutions for their community. They don't do that for.
Like I said, they listening to me. I don't care what y'all say. These women listening to me. The one who just spoke, she's still on that witchcraft shit. But her right, they're listening. Like I said, the Trump rally, we're all crunk because they're telling you, this and that, the policies, what they're going to do, the economy, this, a little humor interjected, all that, real shit. That's what I'm saying. Niggas love that phrase, real shit. They was talking real shit, not twerk. That's what I'm saying. Remember I said it the whole time. Gangster real rap was never about that party shit. Ever. Like I said, I just said it yesterday. That booty music. That's what it used to be, called it, MC Shotty, the one, ADE, or whoever else, 2 Live Crew, the only, booty music niggas that everybody takes seriously. Gangster rap is 2 Live Crew, Brother Marquise and Fresh Kid Ice. But anybody else, nobody take that shit, they music or their lyrics seriously. It was the whole time. It's just party music. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't listen. I couldn't stand it back then. You can't, but honestly, like I said, when you're in the club though, obviously, yeah, you gonna get in the mood, but on your way to the club, you listen to some hardcore shit. It's it's phony, it's fake. No, you're not trying to go kill nobody. We going to party. That's why the violence went down. Cause as we got our generation, we just going to party. You listening to a song about, like I said, in every real gangster rap song, they never start shit. I don't care how hardcore it is, 8 Ball, MJG, whatever. It is UGK. They had to handle something after the shit went down. Somebody started with them. That was our mentality. Don't start no shit. And like I said, you got to a point, if anything, you up there, he just turned his head. He did. The dude just driving by. He turned his head so fast, like, when I looked over there, I ain't looking at you. I told you, these niggas scary. See what I'm saying? But anyway, you almost because you're young, right? You're young, dumb, full of cum. You kind of looking, but nobody was starting, and nobody was scared, but everybody on that same. That's why I say you can go to any city, you can go anywhere, and we all recognize each other immediately. I don't know what it is. And they know you're not there for no shit. That's why they brought all these clowns. That's why they changed everything. Like I said, Puffy changed it to partying and money and dancing. Remember, I keep telling you, dancing his ass, all that dancing shit. I told you this. Remember, I've been talking about that shit for years now. I've been making videos since 2018 or whatever. I don't know, but I took a little break when I first moved here. But that dancing ass nigga. Like I said, that's why like I said, I didn't see the awards when Suge said that what he said, but that's the only time, as an adult, really in my whole life, a celebrity made me like all of like, yeah, nigga. He's like, you don't want to see your producer dancing all in your videos and that. It's not, he wasn't being violent and trying to start shit. That's what we're telling you. Especially y'all women with boys, little boys, that all this partying and dancing. No, you ain't got to be serious. If you can dance, literally, okay, that's fine. But all this look, men, we don't like that shit. You like to see the hoes dancing and all that, or maybe get on the dance floor with them. But now y'all starting to see, like I said, that's why they got rid of gangster rap. It ain't cause the words of, bitch and hoe and kill a nigga, all that. That's not why they got rid of it. A lot of motherfuckers didn't have no dad or older brothers. That's what I'm saying. It made you tougher, not trying to fight. It just, you avoided all that shit. You ain't got to run. You ain't got to be scary. You ain't gonna let no girl play you. Now you see all that shit, all that party and shit. There's some party song, yeah, but now but the partying being the main thing for the black community, all that partying and shit like that. Now you see what we was talking about. I kept telling y'all that's why they got rid of gangster rap. They were really jealousy. Al Sharpton and fucking Jesse Jackson. I saw a video. It's on YouTube. I need to find it. In the mid '90s, like '94, they're interviewing Jesse Jackson, jealous bitch ass. He just was jealous. Cause think about it. By '94, I'm like 20, but we didn't need them. So in the '80s, so what is he gonna do? He ain't got no job no more. So he got to get rid of it. It looks like he's saying the right thing to y'all, but to me, if I would have saw it back then, we wouldn't have paid attention. I was in the army, but either way, he just hating. He just jealous. Old ass, he's just jealous. Jealous because we don't need. The white man gonna come get bitch. We don't need you. Get out the way. And they use what they did. They little witchcraft to try to keep us down so they could be needed, so they can have a reason to exist. Fucking losers. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, all of them. House niggas, man.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No. Kamala Harris literally got in office and told y'all that she's not gonna push nothing for black people just because she's black. That should have let y'all know right then and there. They only want the black vote for numbers so they can get elected, but they ain't got nothing for black people. And no, this is not an endorsement for Trump or the right or Republican Party. This is simply a critique to Democrats to be more.
See, that's the thing. Women are scared. She's still, they're scared. She's a woman. And no, it ain't about violence. They just don't have the courage to really, she don't want to get ostracized. People stop talking to her. That's what that is. No, this is not, see. And as a kid, you can't ride the fence. Right now, she's riding the fence. That's what they used to say when I used to hear them say that. When I was a kid, you can't ride the fence. She riding the fence right now. You got to make up your mind. You either or, this or that. You can't be, you trying. That's what I'm saying. They're women though. She don't want to get, people don't want, her folks don't talk to her no more. Oh, you a Trump supporter? That's what she afraid. She not afraid of violence. I don't think nobody gonna jump on her. She ain't worried about that. It's just they not gonna talk to her. You got to be strong. You don't need them. If they like that, you don't need. They just holding you back.
With engaging with Black American voters. We are not a monolith. We're not all ignorant. We're not all party heads. In matter of fact, there's a time and place for all of this. We can party and we can get serious about policies and laws to protect us. You do not have to dumb yourself down to engage with Black Americans. And bless Megan Thee Stallion's heart. Because while I know it was a big thing for her to perform, it just made her look like a puppet to me. She shouldn't have showed up as Megan Thee Stallion. She should have been Megan P. She should have had a speech. She shouldn't have been doing TikTok dances. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm just so annoyed. Nobody takes her seriously. And Malcolm X himself clocked his teeth years ago.
Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrity.
She has used us for years. You notice how she only dated brothers to get her career accelerated and to climb to the top of that public service, air quotes, ladder. You know who they are. I don't need to go over it. But when she got what she needed, she went to Doug Emhoff, who is white.
What is going on with this dress? Because I'm obsessed with this design. First of all, what message do y'all think they was trying to send by?
What the hell? Somebody alarm going off. Sound like. Anyway.
If I haven't made perform at Kamala Harris rally in Atlanta. Like, I've seen a bunch of videos already from Black women who are so defensive. Y'all so defensive. Y'all so emotional. And they know that. They know that. Y'all defensive to other Black women who just like, why? We don't get the correlation. We don't see why you would have Meg at this rally. And mind you, I'm a Meg fan. I am a Meg fan. But I didn't see the correlation. I looked at the crowd, and if you look at the people that's behind Meg while she's performing, they're confused. They're confused. I want us to stop being so emotional and really start using logic. Like, because in my opinion, that is exactly how they see us. They think all we need is some music, some booty shaking, and some lyrics that we can recite, and that's gonna get us moving. That's gonna get us to the polls. That's gonna sway us. That's why they do like that. That is all they think of us. They don't see where we are gonna use any logic, where we're gonna do any research, where we're gonna come with any demands. All they see is put what's popular in front of them.
Shout out to all of those ladies. Clearly, all Black women are not capping for Kamala the cosplaying chameleon. There are Black women who see through this. And let me tell you, Kamala and Meg Thee Stallion, they have some things in common. One being the sitting vice president and the political leader of the 304 agenda. The other being the entertainment leader of the 304 agenda. These folks are spreading nothing but degeneracy to the Black community. I've been saying for the longest, a city girl isn't just Carisha and JT. It's easy to come for the perceived ratchet. But what about the city girl in the boardroom at high positions? Yeah, like Tiffany Teflon Tahoe.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Or even the first Indian vice president.
See, it's funny though. I can't lie. I can't front on it. That bitch stupid. That there's that mayor, Tiffany Haynie of a town outside of Chicago. It was like that's another one. Like, stop whining. Y'all voted for that bitch. So stop. That she's stealing all the money. And they're like, why the FBI? It's like the feds are Democrats. What are y'all talking about? They put her there. They not finna help y'all.
The entertainment leader of the 304 agenda. These folks are spreading nothing but degeneracy to the black community. I've been saying for the longest, a city girl isn't just Carisha and JT. It's easy to come for the perceived ratchet. But what about the city girl in the boardroom in high positions? Yeah, like Tiffany Teflon Tahoe.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Or even the first...
Now I'm gonna say something that sounds like something they would say. It's not just black women. It's just, yeah, but seriously, we're in danger. They put hoes of all races. A white hoe. There's sluts in every race, so they put them in charge on purpose. And yes, it fucks their head up. Their head is fucked up from all the dudes. They might have thought they enjoyed themselves, but their heads are fucked up.
And Vice President Meg the Stallion, she's got the case out in California where Tory Lanez was locked up, even though it was allegedly her own friend who used that weapon. A state where Kamala Harris got a black man on death row with false evidence. They had to force her to release the evidence for that man to receive justice. I'm talking about a rogue prosecutor that spent years railroading black men and even sabotaging black women, targeting them, trying to put them in jail over truancy. Those women would drop their kids off at school and their rebellious child would leave. Kamala would go to their homes to intimidate and try to arrest those women, black women. And after years of being presented in California...
See, I didn't even know all that shit. See what I'm saying? Y'all didn't know. They don't put that out there. They don't put that shit out there. See, that's the first time I'm hearing this. Because like I said, again, the Democrats, they're starting some shit now in the comments section. They're all like, oh, arrest the parents. Everybody's like, no, that's bullshit. Because, like I said, as I seen as a kid before I got older, by the violence of the 80s, the late, I'm like 12, 13, somebody's son go to prison, somebody, maybe a church member, and the women, they knew. They saw it. You tried. They would tell it. They saw her try everything with that boy. I'm like 12, the dude 18 or something. He done did something. Maybe he killed somebody, whatever. And the mama, she's devastated. And they're trying to console her, I remember this. And they're like, you tried everything. You did everything. Everything. She tried everything. And it didn't work. It didn't work. The child just going... So all that's the Democrats, lock the parents up. Why the kids out? Sometimes they can't do anything. And then y'all got it, the Democrats, liberals, they're the ones who got it, so you can't whoop your child. I remember in the 90s, when I'm in my 20s, we all started talking about it, how the kids, by the mid-90s, they was already talking about, the kids, somebody who's 30 years old right now, probably was one of them kids in 95, 7 years old, talking about or 97 or whatever, talking about they'll call the police, telling their mama they will call the police. Hood kids project, they will, because you messing with the mama, whatever, or your friend, dating some chick with a kid, whatever. But the bottom line, we already knew. We at the time we just thought it was funny, right? We didn't know how serious or what it was. It was the brainwashing. So now these kids are 30 something, right? And they, they, like I said, they grew up telling their parents, their mama or whatever, if you whoop me, I'm gonna call the police on you, Because I remember saying that. I'm like, shit, if it was me, call them, tell them come get you. You need to go. That's what I said. I was only 20, so I was like, I wish that, I wish you motherfucker would. You gonna be in my house and you gonna tell me this and that, and you gonna do what you want to do, but you'll get in trouble. That's what I'm saying. They trying to they thought they were smart. They thought they were going to confuse us. That's the confusing thing. Chaos. It's not, it's like we're supposed to be like, what can we do? If I whoop him, I'm going to jail. If I don't whoop him, I'm going to jail because he's gonna do what he wants. It's like, no, just get rid of these motherfuckers. Get rid of the Democrats. That's all you got to do.
the first Indian American woman for all those positions. She's been cosplaying as a black woman since she hit the national stage and lined black women up at her campaign rally to encourage them to vote for her as the first city girl president. Dancing, singing, and fish fries is what black voters have to look forward to. No policies, no agenda, nothing for us. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about these women speaking out. Special thank you to Creed, Emmanuel, Ike Fob, William G.
Like I said, so everybody, and they just told the whole thing what most of us suspected. But honestly, I wish she would have recorded. But she said she saw it and she put her face on video. She's telling the truth that they actually get, and she said they've been doing it. It's a well-known practice that they gather up homeless people to go to Democrat rallies. Also, she said she hasn't seen it, but it's also rumored that they gather them up and pay them to go to the polls or whatever. That's it. YouTube. I ain't say nothing else. That it's rumored. She said rumored. That's what it's rumored like that. That's all I'm saying. It's rumored that they pay homeless people. But she says she saw that they get homeless people and gather them up and bring them to the rallies. So it turns out it wasn't even just they just came to see the concert for free. They actually gathered people up. And you see people stand outside. I saw that myself. I stood outside for hours to go to the Trump rally. And the only thing that got me so close in is because, I'm a disabled vet. Other than that, I had my IDs. I got my IDs. But really, they was taking your word for it. You could have, it was on the honor system. But, I pulled my ID out. And I said, oh, shit, yeah. Because really, I didn't even know. I was, the lady behind me was talking. I was way at the back. As she asked, it's like they wanted me to know. They said, that she got behind me. And she asked real loud, what is this line for? And I wouldn't even thought about it. It's like, how would you, to even know? I wouldn't have known. And I heard her and he answered, he's like, oh, this is for this and that. And she's like, he said, well, do you got a car or your car? You got the placard? And I'm like, yeah, I got the placard too. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, come on, But I pull out my ID. I'm like, but really, he's, there's no way for him to know for sure. He's just taking your word for it. Like I said, the guy next to me, he had one of them oxygen things. Me and him, he even gave me some of his pretzels. He just, he had a whole bag full of shit. Whatever. Like I said, we all chopping it up, and we're all in the line, and then also obviously we're gonna go to the somebody start talking about what's wrong with them, and damn, that nigga been gone forever. It did, so somebody so we start chopping it up, and then you're gonna start talking about some of the pills you take. I don't know what happened to the Mercedes. Remember, that's him. That's her boyfriend. It looked like he creeping on her or something. Or maybe, I guess he coming. Remember that, But it ain't. But the only reason I say is because, like I said, they the ones. That's the one I'm talking about. He's the one who, second day I moved here. He spoke. But they, the Democrats had him do it. He spoke to me. Like whatever. But you gonna switch up on me? All right, then. Fuck you too, nigga. No hard feelings. But that you saw, you saw you just saw it. They told on Kamala. Whatever. It's Kamala. Fuck all that, bitch, your name Kamala. I will call you Kamala. It's the end of it. You ain't gonna get us to whatever. You gotta pronounce it right now. We ain't gotta pronounce anything. We'll call you Kamala. So you saw it. You say we see, like I said, you see. But the thing is, like I said, the reason that it's good that they do it because no, like I said, is because they know that's the reason they're suffering right now. Because what they did in 2019, we know what really happened. Whatever, I ain't gonna get a strike, but you know, and YouTube, you know, they finna. Their YouTube got 6 months left. You know, YouTube, they do the way deleting our comments and giving us strikes. They got about like 6 months. Next year is over. You know, I don't know what they gonna do, but I know they're gonna do something. And legally. And it's not, oh, it's a private company. Nope, nope. We know you did it at the behest. You're supposed to be private. You did it at the behest of the Democrat government. You deleting our comments and all that. So yeah, some of y'all might go to prison. You know, listening to me right now. Some of y'all, you know, y'all gonna monitor, you know, before you post my live stream, you know, it's gonna say processing, processing. While you processing what I say, listen to, hear my words. Some of you niggas going to prison. I hope you saved up money for commissary. You know, you need to have, hey, give some, you put you some money up so somebody could put money on your books. That might save your bitch ass while you in prison. And so, like I said, so these black people, they're starting to see, you're like, how did that, because if they have all these videos of y'all naturally saying Trump is racist and they can say nobody wants Trump. That's why they got, well, you know, they didn't get away with it. That's why, you know, they did what they did because of y'all. Y'all helped them do what they do by posting videos of this and that, and fuck Trump and all this and that. And now you're suffering. Some of y'all some of y'all are dead, literally. In the last 4 years, a lot of y'all died that wouldn't have died if it wasn't for that Democrat BLM shit. Your relatives are dead, your loved ones, your sons, your daughters. You know, some of y'all, and it's all your fault. Literally, this time you can say, normally you can say it's not their fault. You can't control what somebody else do. It's like, nope, it's your fault. It's all your fault. This time, it's all your fault. You know. Yeah, maybe he is creeping on. Like, no, not on me. I'm like, they don't be creeping. Let that bitch go, man. Whatever. Maybe she was supposed to come outside. It ain't none of my business. But let that hoe go. But anyway, whatever. All right. So like I said, the UPS. Oh, all right. So like, yeah, they made it. You made it possible by posting all them videos. And even though it's only a few of y'all, you made it look like, you know, that it's a lot of people who, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they, oh no, nobody wanted it. No, we didn't do anything, and you know, whatever, you know, That's it. That's why they felt so confident to do what they did because of y'all. And y'all the ones suffering, getting killed, literally. Your loved ones, you know, can't afford shit, can't afford this and that. You know, so y'all the ones suffering. But they realize it. Not just to get out and vote. And then you see something, like I said, the women, you know, oh, I'm not a Trump, you know, or the far right, whatever. Y'all the ones suffering. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the ones suffering. It's like, we're not, y'all the ones, you know, and whatever. So they realize is they got, you know, to speak out that they're not with this shit. So everybody's starting to see they got to not just get out and vote. You got to speak out against it. And really, you can't ride the fence. You know, the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You know, women too. You can't ride the fence. Because, no, she is double-minded. The one that's like, oh, this is not an endorsement for Trump. Then what is it? I know she's a woman. That's why women need men, right? But, you know, You either gotta say something. You gotta make a stand. They trying to use my phrase. I said it on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook back in the day, and they know I posted it. Fall for something, stand for something, or fall for anything. Now the women, they're using my words. It's not my words, but I'm like the only one in this generation that uses that phrase. Is what I'm saying. It's an old saying. But like I said, it's all connected. Double-minded man, all of that. All of that. But at the same time, that's why as a kid, I remember hearing atheists like, the Bible, it contradicts itself. It really, I never even paid too much attention to it. But once I read the whole thing, I'm like, no, it don't contradict itself. If you had the Holy Spirit, you're supposed to pray before you read the Bible, right? It's like, no, it don't contradict, because, that's a perfect example. One verse is a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Another verse, you got to have a just balance, meaning you are in the middle. You got to have a just balance. You're like, that's a contradict. No, I perfectly understand. I tell you the secret. It's just different situations. Your life is going, every situation is not going to be, and you'll know. That's why it guides you. One situation, you got to be a hard left or right. Another situation, you do have to have a just balance. That's all it is. It's just wisdom. It's not a contradict, but the atheists, the devil worshippers, oh, it contradicts. That's just one example. The Bible contradicts. No, it don't. You just don't understand. The devil is the author of confusion. He's a liar. That's your problem. It don't contradict itself. The devil just lied to you. But anyway, it's hot as hell out here. I'm going to sit up under the AC.